Welcome in, everybody. It's the coach. This is Madden 20 on EA Sports. We are moments away from what should be an excellent matchup between the Minnesota Vikings and the New Orleans Saints. With that, let's get over to the Mercedes-Benz Superdome with the call from New Orleans. Here are Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And, Coach, we are down on the bayou as you get a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome here in New Orleans. Here's Randy Bullock now to put toe to leather. And we are underway from the Superdome. This will be taken in at the 1. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by a man raised in Alabama, went to Florida State. It's their quarterback, Jameis Winston.
No question at all about his talent, and that's been on display since his first game as a starter at Florida State. On a Monday night, the whole country watching, he only missed 2 passes in the entire game and led his team to a big victory and later a national championship as a freshman.
Meanwhile, here a run on first down really backfires as he's going to be brought down well behind the line of scrimmage.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, it's nothing but room to run.
55, right there in the middle, 55, 5 on the 50, 5 on the 50.
Play fake, Winston. Got him in. He finds Sanders. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 42.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 42 yards, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Excellent start there. First drive of the season, big-time success, putting it in the end zone.
And remember, that was done without any real map of how to do it. In other words, the deeper you get into the season, you got game film to work off of, tendencies to work off of. The first drive of the season, things can be entirely different than what you've seen in the past. It's a really good job of execution by them.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the first carry for Dalvin Cook. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
They run again on first down. Cook. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to have a 3rd down. Draw play, Cousins to Cook. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 9 yards on the pickup there, and it keeps the drive alive. Following the good run by Cook, here's another 1st and 10.
Come on, QB, come on.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. On 2nd down, this is Madison. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
And for the Saints here on third down, an extra defensive back on the field. From the shotgun, it's Cousins. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces fourth down. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. And, Charles, at some point, you can't keep worrying about big play. Can this be perfect? You just have to get the ball out of the end zone.
And in the offensive huddle, that was discussed when they called the play. Just get out of the end zone. But you know what's interesting? A lot of the times in the defensive huddle, they actually call a set and then say at the end of it, get a safety. So it's preached, it's coached, it's thought about.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. And here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Cousins. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Alex Anzalone. The blitz works to perfection as he gets in there to dump him for a loss of 8. Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Ready for the second quarter, and it's our visitors with the football as they've got it with a second down coming up. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Now Cook. Room to run past midfield. Down the numbers. There he goes. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook, 61 yards. And the Vikings have taken the lead. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
Let's go.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And the last time they had the football, they surrendered 2 points on the safety. They don't want to do that one again.
No, not at all. It's almost like a bases clearing double, isn't it? Give up a couple of runs.
Sure.
just messes things up for you offensively. But now they've got to go ahead, take it, set it aside, and move forward.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. They go play action. Winston. Throw left side complete. That's Davidson. Give him 18 there, and the Saints have a first down. From the red zone now, Winston. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better, got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Mike, 55. Check, 55, Mike. Man out. Man out.
On second down, Winston again. Got a man open. It's Thomas. It's a touchdown for New Orleans. Michael Thomas. Already his second touchdown here in this opening weekend. And once again, the Saints are back out in front. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 5. The drive summary, 4 plays, 75 yards. And it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. The run on first down gets them a couple up to the 27. Demario Davis there on the stop. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Cousins gives way to Cook. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get 14 there. First down, Vikings.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
Push him back.
Cook. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Sometimes your philosophies get challenged at times you don't want them to. They did try to stick to the running game on the first 2 plays. Didn't amount to much.
And now facing a 3rd and long at the outset of this drive. And that's caught by Smith. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. It's a gain of 16, and the Vikings have the first down as well. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Cousins throw complete to Thielen. And a loose football. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards there, good for a Saints first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense, because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
They go play action here on first down, and nearly picked off there, almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down.
Slam, slam, slam.
They'll run. This is Kamara. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 1:57 to go in this first half on EA Sports. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Thomas the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jameis to throw it. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And almost picked off. I guess the good news for them now, it's 4th down.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? Zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Winston to throw for it on 4th. It's caught by Sanders. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. Jameis now 5 out of 10, 50% throwing it. Not so hot, but he does have a first down. To throw is Winston. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Again, it's Winston. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Nothing on that one. It'll be second down. Another shot from the 9 on 2nd and goal.
Come on, baby. Green, come with me.
Jameis again. This is caught. That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's 3rd and goal. Flip. 41's the Mike. 41's the Mike. Watch the run. Go.
3rd and goal. Winston to the goal line, but it's incomplete. More problems here on 3rd down. They've converted only once so far in this first half.
And you know as well as I do in this league, if you don't win on 3rd down, it makes it hard to win a ball game because then you're relying on your defense, you're relying on your special teams. You've got to get it done with your offensive unit.
Still a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that, and we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
That is caught. It's Tajay Sharp. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. 1st down. Here's Cousins. That one into the hands of Thielen, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. This will be from 56 yards out. So we've reached half. All right, we will save the Week 1 highlights and apparently get right back to the action here in the 3rd. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the 2nd half. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Out come the Vikings. They'll have it first on offense as we begin the 3rd. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall, I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there. Just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
That's where you belong.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. From the gun, here's Cousins. He's going to sling this deep downfield. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Offense.
Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
So following the holding call, what can they do here on 3rd and long? Working out of the gun, Cousins. He gets this one into the hands of Dalvin Cook. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Well, that's certainly playing down in distance very well by the defense, isn't it? Take whatever you want underneath, by all means.
Allen on to punt as he gets this one away. On the return, Harris. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Hey, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. That one goes for 24 yards. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout as there's a Saints player down here on the field. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd and 12, Winston. The Sanders has got it complete. And this is going to turn into another first down as the tackle is made at the Vikings' 41-yard line. From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 41. They run it for the first time with a backup Murray. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Play action now. Winston. Looking for Sanders, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Anthony Barr. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cousins and the Vikings with a 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line. Following the interception, Cousins. And he's got the hook up here. It's Kyle Rudolph. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. From the 25 on 2nd down, Cousins. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
Right here. Check three.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there.
Oh, yeah!
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
He's averaging just under 50 yards a punt as he gets this away. Harris now to return. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now here live in New Orleans. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Again, it's Murray. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. Murray fighting, lost the football, and the Vikings pick up the football. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line.
I know when you're looking at the scoreboard clock, we're getting near the end of this game, but they were in what was really called 4-minute offense, and that's practice, being taking care of the football, taking time off the clock, not giving them a chance to come back. But bottom line is, what did I say in the beginning? Taking care of the football. That didn't happen.
Didn't do it. A costly turnover. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Cousins now to throw on 1st down. And is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And now nothing but green ahead of him. 20, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They can't hold me, Coach.
That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the pick six, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick six. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. 13 yards as the Vikings pick up the first down. Cousins now a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. 1st and 10. Now Cook, he's got it off the draw. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 2nd and 12.
Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On 2nd and 12, Cousins. This one caught by Davis. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 21. Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Yeah, you're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. On 2nd and very short, Cousins. That'll be complete to Cook. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. On 2nd and goal, Cousins. And it's caught. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. To throw is Cousins. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here.
Mike 54.
They're looking to throw this. Winston. And he almost had it defensively. Could have been a game changer there in this second half. Instead, it's 3rd down. After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Throwing, Winston. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. He's at the 40. Past the 20. Touchdown, New Orleans. DK Metcalf, 79 yards. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week 1. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week 1. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want. But there carries a little extra pressure with that as well, because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty
nowhere to escape, and he goes down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Another try after the first down sack. Cousins. And this is Cook with a grab. Now the Vikings will use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. On 3rd down, Cousins throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
Let's go.
Cousins on 1st down. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Saints, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they'll get to stay home again